Hello, art students. Today I'm going to be talking about your next project, which is going to be a themed exhibit. So the learning objectives for this project is that you guys will explore and research themes for an exhibition and develop a visual plan that addresses the needs of the viewer. Another objective that we have is in group, students will discuss artistic inspirations and examine visual ways to express group identity. Now, unfortunately, some of you will not be able to do that second objective because you will not be working in groups because you're virtual. Okay, so as always, we have our project overview first. You're going to create a planning sheet and complete it in order to brainstorm some ideas for your project because this project gives you a lot of creativity because you're kind of deciding on your theme and what artwork you're going to make to express that theme. So your planning sheet will help you with coming up with an idea and researching that idea a little bit more in order to figure out what you're going to draw. You're going to create some artwork for your theme. You will be making at least 3 artworks that match your theme. And then instead of doing an artist statement, we're going to do something called an exhibition narrative, which is like an artist statement. It's pretty much the same thing, except instead of explaining just one piece of art, it explains a group of art, which is what you're going to be doing for this one. The supplies is going to be a little bit different because since you guys are in control over a lot of what's happening in this project, each student is going to be using something different. So you can use color pencils, you can use markers, you can use paint if you have it, you can use just pencil. You can use whatever you want as long as you're making sure your artwork has good craftsmanship and is complete. Okay, so it shouldn't look like a scribble or an outline drawing. It should look like you took your time on it. Now, on the other side of the slide, I have a student example. So this person picked out the theme of animals, and you can see they used color pencil for each drawing. They did 3 drawings of different animals that live in different environments. You have a bird, and then you have a salamander, and then you have a fish. So kind of showing different environments and the animals that live in that environment. So they chose animals and drew a picture of each animal and colored it. And then in their exhibition narrative, they explained why they chose that theme, what they learned about that theme whenever they were researching and working on the artwork, and how their artwork clearly expresses the theme of animals to us, the viewer. Okay, so that's basically what you're going to do for this project. Okay, so an exhibit is a public display of a work of art or an item of interest in an art gallery or a museum or a trade fair. So an exhibit is basically just a collection of art in a gallery. And sometimes, the collection, the artworks don't have anything to do with each other, but sometimes they are specifically put together because they show the same theme or idea, which is kind of what you guys are going to be doing. And you shouldn't worry about this video here. I just didn't remove it. Okay, so some things you might need to know. Conservation refers to the best practices for preserving your artwork for future. So that's basically taking care of your artwork. Media literacy is the framework to evaluate, create, and participate with messages in a variety of forms, such as print, video, or etc. So that basically means the way you create things depends on what you're using, and the way you interact with artwork depends on the type of art it is. Your portfolio, which you should know, is a collection of an artist's work, so you have a collection of work. And then a venue is a place or setting for an art exhibition. So that could be like an art gallery or a museum. An exhibition narrative, like I said, is a description of the exhibit, and it's intended to educate the viewers about its purpose. A theme is an idea behind a body of work. Typically, that's artwork that has similar subject matter or shows similar things. A display is a way of making art viewable to an audience, so you can have it framed on a wall, mounted on a wall, hung, arranged on a table, anything like that. So there's lots of different ways that you can do it. So the reason we're going all over all those is when you do your planning sheet, I'm going to be asking you things like that. So you're going to have to know what those words mean in order to answer those questions. When you get done with everything, you're going to take pictures of your artwork and upload it to Buzz, and then do your exhibition narrative and upload that to Buzz as well.